Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a Sudoku variant called Disjoint Group Sudoku. Now it's a really fun variant and a very simple rules, and this Sudoku was constructed by Jovial. So I really thank the author for giving us an opportunity to cover a video on our channel, and we haven't covered disjoint Sudoku variant ever on our channel. So I think so this would be the best puzzle for the variant. And before going to the puzzle, I would really suggest you to subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. If you haven't done so, please do subscribe. It will really motivate us and will really appreciate it. And if at all you have any request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming on to this Sudoku. So this was constructed by Jovial, and it got a very good feedback, a very smooth solving path, and so I thought it would be a very good one for an introductory variant, as an introductory puzzle for the variant. And the rules are as follows. So classic rules applies: numbers from 1 to 9 in each row, each column, and 3 into 3 box without repetition. And additionally, cells with the same position in every 3 into 3 box will have distinct digits. So for example, from box 1 to 9, the first cell of every box will have numbers from 1 to 9. Same way, the second cell of every box will have numbers from 1 to 9. So there won't be any repetition in these 9 numbers as well. It's kind of an extra region, right? So you have 9 extra regions here. So 1, 2, 3. So for every box, the same position in every box will have different digits or distinct digits. So very simple rules, and with that we'll start solving this Sudoku. So there are some things that you will always have to keep in mind while solving this Sudoku. So not like in usual variant or a classic Sudoku, you go about placing a digit or marking a digit somewhere in 2 cells and not looking at other boxes, because this box and this box was never they were never connected. But now in this variant, this box and this box is also connected, right? So if you have 2 same digits here, which is not possible for the same position in 2 different boxes, right? So whenever you try to place a digit or try to mark a digit possibility in 2 or 3 cells, just look at all the other boxes and then try to mark the digit. That will help you save a lot of time while proceeding the Sudoku. And with that, we'll start solving this Sudoku. So with the I'll just mark with the normal classic rules first. Basic techniques I'll just use. So one would have to be in one of these 2 cells. So we can use the corner pencil mark here. We can use the corner pencil mark, but just before writing the corner pencil mark, I'll just look at all the places of these same digits and see if there are any ones in other boxes, right? So okay, so nothing much with the ones here. Let us go with the 2s. So 2 will have to be in one of these 2 cells, right? So as you can see, this box has a 2 here, so this box cannot have a 2 here. So that directly gives you a 2 here. Nice. So anything else? So 2 in one of these 3 boxes, right? So you cannot have a 2 here because you already have a 2 here in this box. You cannot have a 2 here because you already have a 2 in this box. So that gives you a 2 in this box, right? This is what I wanted to say. You just have to keep track of all the digits and then mark the number here. Okay. Next would be 7 in these 2 boxes, right? So any more 7s? No, I don't see any 7. 6 in these 2 boxes. Okay, any more 6s here? Okay, you have a 6 here, which means you cannot have a 6 here, right? So that eliminates 6 from this cell. You can have a 6 here, and then that gives you a 1 here. That gives you a 1 in one of these 2 cells, right? So bottom 2 cells, any bottom 2 cells having 1 here? No. Okay. So this is the thing that you try to solve first. And there is one more good thing that I could see now is all the center cells for all the boxes. If you see, there are 6 digits already placed in the bottom 3 boxes and the top 3 boxes, right? So which means that the middle 3 boxes will have exactly 3 possibilities, kind of a triplet in the middle row. Excellent, right? So which means you already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9, right? So this would be 7 and 9. I'll mark with the center pencil marks here. This would be 7 and 9. This would be 5, 7 and 9. And this again would be 5, 7 and 9. So you got a triplet here. That's excellent. You got a triplet in the row itself. first you got a triplet here. That's a really good one. And let us see if we get anything else with that. So okay, I can see a 3 and a 3 here. That gives you a 3 in one of these 3 cells, and I don't see any 3s there. Okay, you cannot have a 2 here, you cannot have a 2 here, you can have a 2 here. Okay, I can have a 5 in one of these 2 cells. That doesn't give you much. Again, you cannot have a 2 here. You can have 2 in any of these 3 cells. Okay, you will have 3 here as well. 5 and 3, 5 3 pair here, so this would have to be 2 and 4. So this is a 4 and this is 2. That's nice. So that 2 gives you 2 in one of these 2 cells. A 2 here and here will give you 2 in one of these 2 cells. So you have 1 2 pair here, so this would have to be 3. You already have a 2 here, so this would be 1, this would be 2. That directly gives you a 2 here. So I think so we have placed all the 2s. Okay, 1 2 is pending, this would have to be a 2. And 1 cannot be here. 1 would have to be in one of these 2 cells, right? So we have a corner pencil mark of 1. That gives you a 1 in these 2 cells. You already have a 1 here, so this would be 1. Sorry, this would be 1. That gives you 1 in one of these 2 cells. Okay, so that is placed, and these 3 digits are 4 8 and 9, right? So this would have to be 8 because of the 8 here, and these 2 digits would have to be 4 9. So we can use the center pencil marks here. This would have to be a 9. That eliminates 9 from this cell. So that is 5 7 9 triplet again. Let us see this row again. We can get something here because you have a triplet and one digit already placed. So the digits remaining are 1 3 4 8 and 9. 1 3 4 6 and 8, right? Okay, three cannot be here, 3 cannot be here, 3 cannot be here. 3 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. Okay, it is still possible. 1 3 4 6 8. So 1 4 3 6 8. This would have to be 6 8. 1 3 4 6 8. 4 1 3 6 8. 6 1 3 4 8 and 3 6 1 4 8. Okay, let us see if we have any digits in the same position for all the possibilities. 4 6 8, no. You have 6 8 here, so again no. You have 1 3 4 8, so that is 1 is not possible here because you already have a 1 here, and 3 4 8 is possible, right? 1 3 6 8, no, nothing. 1 is again not. 1 is possible here, sorry. So and 1 4 8. So as you can see here, that's a really good logic here, that 1 is already placed in one of these 2 cells which is in the same position of each box on both the boxes. So that is not much helpful because all the other ones are placed. Okay, I can see the same logic with the 4 here. No, okay, that is still possible. 6 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. This cell is also a 6. No, nothing much here. So let us see if we get anything else. Okay, 6 here and here will give you 6 in one of these 2 cells. So that can be marked here, 6 in one of these 2 cells, and 9 cannot be here, and 1 also cannot be here. So okay, not of much help here. 7 6 8, right? So 6 7 8, we can mark that here. I'll mark that with the center pencil marks. 8. Okay, and you have anything? No. Okay, so I can see that this box, this placement in most of the boxes have digits already filled. So you have 6 digits already filled. So 1 4 and 9, right? So 1 cannot be here. 1 cannot be here. This would have to be 1. That's nice. I think so. That was the intended logic here. 4 and 9 in one of these two cells, right? Do we get anything with that? No. So we can just mark the center pencil marks here for 4 and 9 pair here, and that one gives you a 1 in one of these two cells, right? So corner pencil marks for 1. Okay, so that was helpful actually. See, let us see this placement. No, there are only 4 digits placed, right? Oh, I get a 1-4 pair here because of the 4 here. 4 cannot be in these 3 cells. 4 cannot be here because of the 4 here. So you have 1-4 pair. So you cannot have an 8 here. That's nice. That is really good. So you can have a center pencil marks of 1-4. So 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, 5, 7, 9, and 8. So 8 is possible still. So you have a 1-4 pair. This becomes 9 now. That's nice. That becomes 4 here. So that eliminates 4 from these two cells. Awesome. That is awesome, guys. So that eliminates 4 from these two cells. And you have a 6-8 pair. That gives you this cell as 3, this cell as 1, this cell as 4, and this cell as 1. Awesome. What an excellent logic this was. Superb. So does it help us? 3 would have to be in one of these two cells. You cannot have a 3 here, so this would have to be 3 now. That gives you a 7 here, that gives you a 5 here and a 3 here. These 3 digits are 4, 5 and 9, right? 4 cannot be here. This would have to be 5 and 9. Sorry, 4, 5 and 8. So this would have to be 5 and 8. It cannot be 5 as well, so this would have to be 8. And these two cells are 4 and 5. Okay, still possible because there is no possible placement of 4 and 5 in any of these cells. So 4 and 5. That's nice. That's a really good Sudoku, guys. So 2, 3, 9, 4, 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, right? No, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 8, 6, 7, 8. 5 cannot be here. So this cell would have to be 5. Wow. And this cell would have to be again 6, 7, 8. So you have a 6, 7, 8 triplet here. So in this Sudoku, triplet is possible in different boxes as well. That's really good to see, right? Something different. Very simple rules, but something different logic that we are able to see here. That's a really nice one. So 6, 7, 8 triplet here as well. So this would have to be 6, 7, 8. This would have to be 7, 8. Okay. And there has to be a 9 in one of these two cells. So that eliminates 9 from here. That eliminates 9 from here as well. You have to have 9 in these two cells. Is there any possible placement of a 9? No, I don't see 9 possible placement here. So you don't have a 9 here as well. 9 in these 3 cells. You cannot have a 9 here. So 9 would have to be, because of the 9 here, you cannot have a 9 here. So 9 would have to be in one of these two cells. That eliminates 9 from this cell. Too much deep logic here. But I think so there should be some easy thing. 6, 7, 9 in this box, right? This column. So a 9 cannot be here. This would have to be 6 and 7. Oh, it cannot be 6. It cannot be 9. So it has to be 7. That's nice. 6 and 9, right? Again, both in the same places. Oh, that's nice. So 6 and 9, 6 and 9. So you have 3, 6, 9, 5, 2, 4, 1, 7 and 8. So this 6 also gets eliminated, right? Superb. So you have a 6 here. In this column now, you have a 6 here. That's excellent, guys. That eliminates 6 from this cell. Awesome. This is a really, really excellent Sudoku. And you get 7, 8 and 9 here. The 7 cannot be here. So this would have to be 8 and 9. And 7 cannot be here. This would have to be 8 and 9. So this becomes a 7 now. That eliminates 7 from this cell. 6, 8. So you already have an 8 here. This would be 6 now. Okay. That gives you an 8 here, a 6 here. This 6, does it give anything? Okay, so all the digits of this are placed. All the digits of this are also placed. You have 4, 9 pair here in different boxes. A 5 would have to be in one of these two cells, so this would have to be a 5. So 4, 8 and 9, right? 8 cannot be here, this would have to be 4, 9, which means 8 would have to be here. So that gives you a 9 here, that gives you a 6 here, that gives you a 9 here, that gives you a 4 here, that gives you a 9 here. Excellent. And these two cells are 7 and 8, right? Okay, so this cell is 4 and this cell is also a 4. Okay, 7, 9 and 3. So this cell is a 3, this becomes 7, this becomes 9. That eliminates 9 from this cell. That becomes an 8 here, that becomes a 7 here, that gives you a 7 and an 8 here. These two cells are 9 and 8, right? So this becomes 9, oh sorry, this becomes 8, this becomes 9. Okay, and these are 5, 7 and 8, so this becomes 8, these two are 5 and 7, and that gives you a 5 here, a 7 here and a 9 here, and that completes this Sudoku with 4 and 5 at the end. Wow, what an excellent and a fun Sudoku, guys. Not a difficult one, but we were able to see all the possible techniques that come into the play. There are still more advanced techniques. You can have, you know, Y wings in different boxes as well in the same places. That is also possible in this Sudoku. I have seen a few disjoint Sudoku having Y wings in the different boxes with the same placement, and the moment you get a pair in the same place of different boxes, you can just eliminate the same possibilities of those pairs in the other boxes, right? So it's a really fun variant. Disjoint Sudoku has a really good logic used, and I would really recommend you to try out this Sudoku first. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.